Hey, what's going on? I am Captain Zap. Welcome to the show. Let's play Valheim. Today we're gonna do just a little walkthrough, I think, of the Mistlands biome build, the tournament arena, I've been calling it. It's gonna be short. This will be a little short one. But I don't know. I think it's done. I'm pretty sure it's as close to being finished as I'm gonna get. I had a pretty good time problem solving and figuring out some cool stuff to do in here. Let's go ahead and take a look. I tried to keep it as like minimal. It's difficult for me. I'm always wanting to add more and more decorations and doodads and bullshit. But I think it's the more minimal the better for this particular build. This is the entrance. I didn't end up doing like a port or anything. I'm finding that it's just, I don't know, maybe I'll do it later, but I think this is enough. I've had enough of this shit. Anyway, this is the entrance. It's just kind of like a I don't know, big foyer kind of area. You got a nice little shrine up front with some cool weapons. I did end up making a bunch of these weapons, which means I had to harvest a ton of flame metal. But I think it was worth it. Yeah, so we got our rice paper walls, or whatever you want to call them, over here. Pretty much everywhere on the inside we got rice paper walls. These cool windows using the wooden standing torches. You'll see those are fucking everywhere. That took me a very long time. Even in this roof cap here, they're everywhere. Got a bunch of these cool lanterns down. So the way I figure this building is kind of like lodging for the main tournament. I think if you're new here, I think the role-playing aspect of this fucking building is like, I don't know, the best fight, like a Mortal Kombat kind of thing. Best fighters in the realm come here and they duke it out every year or so. This is like the host venue of the fucking Mortal Kombat or some shit. Whatever. Anyway, you got rooms on the two sides of the entrance. There's a small little room for the servers, people who work here. Let's see if I can turn on this light. Yeah, there you go. So you got a bunch of candles everywhere. Whatever. Some bunk beds and a desk. Again, I was trying to keep this as minimal as possible. Not too much crap. I could have filled this place with like weapons and trophies and all that shit, but I decided to keep with the kind of minimal Asian style build with the cultural appropriation and everything. Sorry. Yeah, so you got a couple of rooms, the desk and a lamp, some place to sleep. And then on each side is kind of a bigger area. This one in particular is the kitchen. You got a nice little kitchen sink here and some dirty plates and cups and shit. Yeah, it's general kitchen stuff. This is where all the meals are made, I suppose. Let me know what you think in the comments about the rice paper walls here. If you think that they're okay, if they're working for you. If they are, my last video kind of goes through a pretty in-depth how to these rice paper walls. It's just a sign with some text on it. Yeah, so you got all these different rooms here. And then, oh, one more room. And then at the very end, there's kind of like a lounge area and there's some books on the shelf. A place to eat and kind of hang out, relax. So, yeah, good view, I suppose, of the ocean and I think that's the deep north up there. And then we can take a short jaunt on over to the other side. It's pretty much copy-paste. Everything's pretty much the same on both sides. with the exception of this big room, which is more the kind of weapon room for all the you bring your weapons here to do battle. You want to get them maintained and polished and sharpened or whatever. Or maybe put some sort of a curse on them or something. I don't fucking know, man. Yeah, so you got all these rooms are basically the same. Just regular ass rooms, man. Pretty fun build. Got another one of these bad boys. On each side of this lodge area is a door that leads out. We're gonna go back to the front though. I think that's gonna be the best view of the arena. So you step out into the arena space through the foyer, through the front, and I don't know. This is where you just fucking duke it out, man. What do you think? You got some weapons to choose from in case you didn't bring your own. You got all the different weapons. These should be all the good ones. I ended up making every single one of them. Yeah. And there it is. There's the building. Not too bad. This cool, this was serendipitous, I think. Finding this rusted giant sword in this rock kind of made my mind up about what this building was going to be. Let's do a couple of panning shots. Here you have the entryway. Do a nice little panning shot here. Nice little shrine there. Very nice, very nice. And our rice paper walls. Alright, and here we have the kitchen. Very nice, very nice. Got a sink over there and some dirty dishes. Some crafting tables right there. Oh yeah, and our rice paper walls. Here's an example of one of our beautiful staterooms. Yeah, very nice, very nice. There's our blacksmith over here. Very nice. Another example of one of our beautiful staterooms. And some books there on the wall. Very nice, very nice. Here we have the lounge room. Very nice, very nice. Some books there on the wall. Here's a nice panning shot of the fighting arena. And the beautiful monument out there to the north. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Here's a decent shot of the entire arena. Let me know what you think. How did it come out? Pretty good. So, yeah, anyway. This is the whole build. I didn't really do much else. This took me almost a full week, maybe a little bit more than a full week to do. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. All that fun stuff. Thanks for hanging out with me. I had a really good time. Hope you did too, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.